Rajapur Dham ki Jai. So I'll give small introduction of Maharaj. So His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Swami Maharaj is one of the ISKCON GBC. So as you know, GBC is like governing body commission. Is managing ISKCON worldwide. So Maharaj one of the GBC of ISKCON, and also Maharaj is co-director of Sridham Mayapur. So Maharaj is born in Jagannath Puri. And Maharaj joined ISKCON 1978. And from that time, 1978, almost 50 years, Maharaj is serving the mission of Srila Prabhupada with full dedication and enthusiasm, preaching and spreading this Krishna consciousness movement all over the world. Maharaj served as a temple president in Bhubaneswar, and then he was the in charge of book distribution party in Calcutta for many years. And then Maharaj served as various department head and divisional head in Mayapur, especially the preaching departments. So whatever like development you are seeing now in Mayapur, Maharaj has great contribution in that. So fortunately, Maharaj actually he opened like Jagrata Chhatra Samaj many years back, and fortunately I was also part of that. And by Maharaj's mercy, I am practicing Krishna consciousness. So I'm very fortunate to get association of Maharaj. So Maharaj, actually many devotees, even Prabhupada disciples are saying that whatever project Maharaj have launched, everything became successful. Like Chhatra Samaj, Gita study course, then book distribution, and many other preaching. So Maharaj have begun, and those things become very, very powerfully successful, and many people are becoming devotees. So Maharaj though is very senior devotee and serving in very high position, but Maharaj is very simple and very loving. So and every devotee can approach Maharaj. So we are very fortunate. So Maharaj is traveling different part of the world, America, Europe, Middle East, and different part of India, and preaching Krishna consciousness. And we have Navadip Mandal Parikrama, Puri Parikrama. So Maharaj is managing that, and also Maharaj have written many books on Radharani, on Lord Jagannath, Navadip Mandal Parikrama, and many other books. So Maharaj is very nice writer also. So we are very fortunate to have association of His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Swami Maharaj. Hari Bol. I am very thankful to Maharaj for giving his valuable association to all of us.
Hare Krishna. So introduce them. Where are they from?
So we have 10 boys who are practicing Krishna consciousness for 3-4 years.
Who are they?
Can you raise your hand? The senior batch boys. One more devotee is outside. Okay, and then
Before they stay, where?
Garia voice too.
I'm staying in Kolkata.
All from Kolkata, no?
yeah, Maharaj. So some of them they are staying in voice, Maharaj. In Garia we have voice.
We have another voice there.
Yeah, Netaji Subhash Engineering College.
Oh, okay.
So we are preaching there. So we have 2 boys from Netaji Subhash Engineering College for this year. Can you raise your hand? Joy Sarkar and Nayan. And we have almost around 10 boys who came in Krishna consciousness in this year during January month. So means last year during marathon we have done some preaching through book distribution. So they are practicing Krishna consciousness. So Positive Thinker batch 1 and batch 2, can you raise your hand? Positive Thinker batch 1 and batch 2. Those who are connected with Positive Thinker batch 1 and batch 2. So these are the boys. They are almost, most of them are chanting 16 now. And some of them they shifted to voice. So who have shifted to voice? Positive Thinker batch 1, batch 2.
How many boys and girls?
In voice Maharaj, only 10 boys. 10. And during lockdown Maharaj, we have done some preaching in online. And there also Maharaj, around 40 boys are connected. So in that Maharaj 10-15 boys came. So can you raise your hand from morning batch?
Utkarsha
Morning
batch.
Utkarsha batch. Morning batch. Yes, morning batch.
Utkarsha.
College batch. Morning Spurti Utkarsha. Can you raise your hand? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sagar boys not there. Okay. Like 10 boys. And 2 Matajis are there. One Mataji is sister of him, Akshay. So she came from Chennai for attending this camp.
You are from Tamil Nadu?
Yeah.
Originally?
No, originally from Maharashtra.
Okay. Migrated. You migrated to Tamil Nadu.
And there is one more Mataji, Priyanka Mataji. So she is chanting 16 now. She is from Positive Thinker.
Now this mic is disturbing. Stop here. बालिश पड़ जाओ ना बालिश पड़ेगा नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिने नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य. So first of all I will tell you the glory of this place. Very important place in Navadip, the 9 islands, and this island is known as Simantadip. And this specific place is very important because this is not different from Jagannath Puri. So this way, this place has double mercy. Here you get Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu mercy and also Jagannath mercy, both we get. So I pray for all of you that you have come to Mahaprabhu's land, you will be blessed by Mahaprabhu. Because Mahaprabhu is the most merciful incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We are all from spiritual world, the spirit soul from spiritual world. And we are in this material world. According to our karma, we are going through different body. So how to become free from the cycle of birth and death? So that is the real knowledge. Vedic knowledge means the knowledge to make us free from cycle of birth and death, so that we can become free from the real misery of life, birth, death, old age and disease. So in our society, in our education system, there are so many ways and means we have been taught how to overcome our material problems. But the real problem is birth, death, old age, disease. As long as we are in this material world, we have to go through this, whether we accept or not. But this is the fact. Many people, they don't vote आ गया ना इसीलिए हाँ now every day they will have like this nice. So at the back you can understand, can hear, okay. So now for us, those we have understood the bad side of this material world, and we want to become free from this material entanglement, we take the path of spiritual science. And spiritual path, there are different paths. There is karma kanda, jnana kanda, dhyana and bhakti. By process of karma, one will go to heavenly planet. By process of jnana, one will realize Nirakar Brahma. By process of meditation dhyana, one will realize Paramatma within your heart. But by the process of bhakti, one can go enter into spiritual world. So different processes are there. And going back to spiritual world means you have to develop love for Supreme Personality of Godhead. Love is our constitutional nature, to love. But when we turn our face from God come to this material world. Instead of our love we put on God, we put on this material world. So that is not love, that is lust. It's lust and love. The perfected reflection of love is lust. So different processes are there: karma, jnana, dhyana and bhakti. I'll speak for 10-15 minutes, then we will have a question answer. If you don't understand any point, you can ask for elaborate explanation. The path of bhakti, also there are different processes. First of bhakti, the sakama bhakti and niskama bhakti. Bhakti to devotion to God. Devotion to God with material desire is sakama bhakti. Devotion to God without material nature and material desire is niskama bhakti. Then there is prema bhakti, higher than that. Sakama bhakti, niskama bhakti and prema bhakti. So how to get that prema bhakti? To get that prema bhakti, the process is chanting holy name. We chant holy name. Then chanting holy name also different varieties. If you chant Ram Nam, you get liberation. By chanting Ram Nam, Ratnakar become free from sinful reaction. By chanting Narayana, Ajamil, he become free from the clutches of Jamadutas. And by chanting Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya, our Dhruva Maharaj, he saw Vishnu face to face. But chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra has very specific significance. Hare Krishna Mahamantra will not only make us free from sinful reaction, not only give us liberation, not only make us free from the clutches of Yamadutas, not only make us to see God face to face, the result goes beyond that. That helps us to develop love for Krishna, Krishna Prem. It's very difficult. No other process we can develop love for Krishna. So that is ultimate goal of our life. So the simple philosophy is we have a general tendency to love. Because we have turned our face away from Krishna, actually our constitutional position is Anandam. We are part of God. God is Anandam Brahma, Satchidananda. So we are spiritual part of God. So we have same tendency that we want Ananda, bliss. But how can we get Ananda? Ananda arises from love. So that is the reason why in this material world we are trying to develop loving relationship with our family members, with our children, with our parents, with our brothers, with our country. We are all trying to develop loving relationship. And best lovable object for us, each of us in this material world, is our own body. We love this best. And whole life we are investing so much for this body. So much attention, so much money, so much care. But at the end of the day, this body also we will lose. That means in this material world, whatever love that we are attributing to different things, that become temporary. So that's why this is the basic principle we have to understand. Okay, so goal of life is to get love of Godhead, Krishna Prem. So how to reach there? People, when we teach about Bhagavad Gita, people think learning Bhagavad Gita means you become Babaji, Sadhu Baba. Of course, Sadhu is good. Sadhu is good or Asadhu is good? What is good? Sadhu. To become Sadhu is good. But as soon as our father, mother, they come to know, I am going to become Sadhu, they cry. Oh, no, no, why you become sadhu? You should become criminal. They are very happy to why you become criminal. Sadhu means they go, oh, my son become sadhu. This is the great tragedy in their society. So, but the point is how Krishna is teaching this. Krishna encouraging everybody, you do your duty. Through Arjun, he is telling Arjun, you fight because you are Kshatriya, this is your duty. So first teachings is for us, we should do our duty, our prescribed duty. Whatever varna and ashram we are in, so we should act accordingly. That is perfect way. Varna asrama saraprata purushana parapaman. Just by doing our prescribed duty, God will be happy with us. That's why some people they say, karma hi dharma, karma hi dharma. Suna? Work is worship. But Krishna said, but then another step Krishna went. Karma is cause of bondage. Not only papa karma is cause of bondage. Punya karma also cause of bondage. People they think, don't do papa karma, do punya karma. But they don't understand, even if you do punya karma, you have to stay in this material world. So karma gives you karma phala. So how to become free from karma phala? Then Krishna next step he is saying, you do niskama karma. Niskama karma means you give result of your karma to Krishna. In this way you are detached. Whatever comes in your life, you can take easily. If you have high expectation, you don't get, then you lament. But if you think that whatever I get, I give to Krishna. I am not the enjoyer of the fruit. When we become enjoyer of the fruit, then we have to go through jubilation and lamentation. So Krishna gave very simple principle that you tadartha kuru karma kuntya. You work for Krishna, you work for God. That is called niskam karma. By doing niskam karma, we become free from the inebrities of our activities. Okay? So then what will happen by that? Then that will cleanse our heart. Chitta Suddhi. Our heart will be cleansed. When heart is cleansed, then Atma Gyan will manifest. Then we understand. Our heart is like a mirror. If on top of a mirror there is a lot of so much dust there. You stand in front of mirror, then you don't see your form perfectly. It's imperfect, distorted form if you stand in front of a mirror. So in same way, on our heart, so much dirts are there. Dirts of material hankerings since time immemorial. So if we clean that by engaging niskam karma and chanting holy name, Cheta Darpana Marjanam, Cheta Darpana, or Chitta or consciousness or heart is like one mirror. So because it is covered so much dust, we cannot see our real form. So due to ignorance, we identify with our body. I am Bengali, I am Bihari, I am Indian, I am American, I am Hindu, I am Muslim. These are all external identification. But real identification, we don't understand. Because our heart, our consciousness is covered. So there are 5 kinds of consciousness. You know? They know? You are not teaching them. I taught him 5 kinds of consciousness. I published one book, Jagrata Chetana. So all students, they know the 5 levels of consciousness. How you reach to the fully manifested consciousness. From dormant consciousness, then Achadita, then Mukulita, budding consciousness, manifested consciousness, contracted consciousness, fully manifested consciousness. This is a very important thing. We might have received a body like human being, but consciousness is like animal. Our consciousness is like ghost. Our behavior is like that. And our enjoyment is like that. That's why the basic principle is we have to purify our consciousness. Now the consciousness of tree, stone, living entities are there inside the tree, but completely covered consciousness. The cut tree, they have no feelings. Consciousness is fully covered, avrita chetana. Then next to that, sankuchita chetana, contracted consciousness. The consciousness of animals. They can understand something, but their understand is limited to eating, mating, sleeping and defending. Beyond that, they don't understand anything. They will understand the 4 objects. That's it. Then mukulita consciousness. The consciousness supposed to be with human beings. Mukulita body consciousness, where they understand the sufferings. Animals, they don't understand the suffering. They don't understand the suffering. If there are 5 goats, they are eating grass, and one goat is slaughtered. Other goats, they don't cry, they are eating grass. They don't understand what is going on. No, as long as they are eating, they don't. But a human being, he'll be very scared, right? If somebody will be slaughtered in front of you, one human being, and your turn is the next, what will be your situation? But a goat will have like that feeling? They don't have. So their consciousness is not so developed. They don't recognize that. Tree consciousness, even if you caught him, he does not understand. Animal consciousness, until you caught him, he does not understand. Human consciousness, before you caught him, he understands. Isn't it? By seeing others. So that this is a crude example. How consciousness, different consciousness is working in different level. So in human level, at least they understand, supposed to understand. Not human being are understanding. Because among human beings, there are people like tree. Whatever punishment you give them, they don't recognize punishment. They do the bad works. They are like tree. If you cut the tree, no reaction. Some people you cut their hand, they stealing, you cut their hand, they will go again steal. It's like a tree. Some people are like animal also. They don't know anything beyond eating, mating, sleeping, depending. Whatever you say, the dull head, thick head, nothing will get into their head, right? And something eating, mating, immediately they click. They will work. So they're like human being. But that means human being body, but consciousness is like tree. Consciousness is like animal. Real human beings means they're worried. What is happening to my life? Where is the end of the sufferings? They recognize the sufferings of the disease, old age. They can see the death, and always repetition. Then they try how to get out of this. So that's what called budding consciousness. It will be manifesting. And after budding consciousness, Mukulita Chetana is Vikasita Chetana, manifested. And Vikasita Chetana manifested consciousness, then they take up a path. They accept the path of bhakti. Those they have accepted the path of bhakti, their consciousness in very high level. Because they can see the problems of the life. Others cannot see the problem because they are like goat. The goat does not understand. So like that. So perfection of human life, one way is knowledge, means you understand the suffering of your life. People are so dull-headed, they don't recognize the real suffering of the life. No, they just take it part of the life. But that is not the real part of our life. Our part of life is bliss, not suffering. But due to ignorance, they think this is part of my life. No, life has to go through like this. That is ignorance. So then you take the path of bhakti, then manifested consciousness, Vikasita Chetana. Then you get perfection, Purna Vikasita Chetana, fully manifested. So that should be the goal of our life. As long as we have this human body, we should not just spend our human life like a tree, like animal. We should come to the real human platform. So if you analyze all these things, the Shastra says the holy name, the best way, best process, easily accessible, affordable process, that we chant the holy name. Grihe thaka, bane thaka, sada hari bole taka. Wherever you are, you chant the holy name of the Lord. Very simple process. Anybody can do it. You don't have to give up your study, don't have to give up your business, you do not have to give your family life. Wherever you are situated, you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and make your life perfect. Jai Harinam ki. Okay. Any questions? Because before dark they have to go. How did they come? গাড়ি ভাগ করে দেন জগন্নাথ দর্শন হয়ে গেছে আরতি করে যাবে না হলে নাচবে জগন্নাথ সামনে খুশি হবে জগন্নাথ
Question. So I request devotees, we are very fortunate and you have great opportunity to ask question directly to Maharaj. And if you want, you can also write to me. So when question answers are going on, so or you can write your coordinators and they will send to me. Okay. So question. Okay. First Nitish to then Prasanjit.
Yes, please tell. Ajamil, there is a nice description about Ajamil. Ajamil.
Please hear. So Maharaj is speaking very important story.
Ajamil is a Brahman boy. He took birth in a Brahman family. He was a very pious person, religious person. But one day he saw one prostitute, one man associating with a prostitute. So by seeing that, he meditated upon that. Bhagavad Gita saying, Dhayate Vishyan Punsa. If you meditate with somebody, then you develop attachment to that. Sangastesu, Sangha attachment. Then you developed desire to enjoy. Kamat Krodha, then anger comes, all kinds of things happens. So his life completely changed. So he fell in love with many prostitutes, then he started stealing different things, Ajamil. And then he had many children. In 8 years old, he had a 4 years old son. So he was very abominable personality. But some or other, once some sadhus came to his house. That time his wife was pregnant. And sadhu gave the name, if boy will take birth, you give his name as Narayana. Narayana. So in this way, he was always chanting so many times Narayana, but addressing to his son, not to Narayana Bhagavan. Because he is such a sinful person. At the time of death, Yamadutas came. He got very scared. He shouted, Narayan, Narayan, calling for his son. But the holy name is so powerful. Even if addressing, pronouncing that holy name, addressing to somebody else, then immediately Vishnu Dutas, they came. They said, oh, such a great devotee of Lord Vishnu, we should meet him. They came. Then they saw Ajamil, they wanted to take him because he chanted holy name. The Jamadutas came. They said, no, he is a great sinful person. Vishnu said, you do not know dharma. What dharma, dharma, you don't know anything, you have no idea. Because he chanted holy name, all his sinful reaction is finished. Get out from here. So Vishnu defeated Yamadutas. The Yamadutas went to Yamaraj. What is going on? You are Dharmaraj. We are thinking you are the top of, on the top of everybody. But some people came, they defy your authority also. They said, you don't know dharma. What is this? Then Yamaraj told, yes, be careful. You are working under me. You go to those people, they are not devotee of Vishnu. If somebody devotee of Vishnu, I have no jurisdiction there. So that way, you are saved with clutches of Yamadutas. Then, he started his real life. It's not like that I overcome one problem, so let me start enjoying my life again. I have been saved now, let me enjoy. No. He became very careful. Then he went to Ananda Dham in Haridwar, Rishikesh Haridwar. Then he practiced his devotion life, then went back to Godhead. So the point is, our life is very temporary in this material world. So whatever time we have, we should use it properly. There is one rich man. A rich man means addicted to prostitute and for drinking wine. So he finished all his money. He has no money. He had only 1 rupee. So with 1 rupee, prostitute means you have to give a lot of money. But whole life he has given so much money. He bought 3 rose flower from market. He thought, I will give this to prostitute and explain to him how whole life I have given so much money to her. So with carrying 3 rose flowers, he was going to the house of prostitute. So on the way there is a drain, there is a canal, there is no bridge. So he has to jump on top of it. So holding this rose flower, when he was jumping on the canal, 1 rose flower fell into the water. So he became very worried. So he was trying to get that rose flower back. But rose flower already gone in the stream. Then he thought, anyway, rose flower is gone. He said, Govinda Swaha. Now in Bengal they have sayings. If something has gone out of her clothes, okay, Swaha, belongs to Bhagavan. Anyway, I am not getting it. Say, Bhagavan, you can take it. So in that mood, he said, Govinda Swaha. See, he went to prostitute. Then whole life he was engaged in sinful activities. And after death, when he went to Yamalokam, Jamaraj told Chitragupta, please check his file. So what his record says, how much sinful pious activity he has done. Then Chitragupta checking, oh Jamaraj, so much work he has, so much sinful activity he has done. So he will go long time, he will stay in Narak, hellish. But something he has done, for 10 minutes he can go to Swarga. Then Jamaraj asked, so what do you want? You want to go first to hell, then to heaven? Or first you want to go to heaven and then hell? This man is for sense gratification. So first let me check how heaven is. Then I'll see what is happening to hell. So they're preparing chariot for him to send him to heaven. Then he thought, I have not done any pious activities. How I got this 10 minutes result? Then he asked Chitragupta, can you check my file, tell me for what reason you are sending me to heaven for 10 minutes? Then he told, one day you are going to prostitute, one flower fell from your hand. You said Govinda Swaha. So because of Govinda Swaha, now 10 minutes you will go to heaven. Oh really? So everything ready, prepared. He climbed into the chariot. They took him to the gate of the heaven. So when he reached there, so heavenly people came, oh, welcome to Swagatam, Suswagatam to heaven. They came to welcome him. Then he saw through the gate, entrance gate, other side inside heaven, huge rose garden is there, rose garden. Then he said, please come. Please, what you want to enjoy? Rambha, Menaka, all Apsaras are here. Nandan Kanan is here. Everything, what you want to enjoy, tell us. He's not saying, he's thinking. And what are you thinking for? 10 minutes time. 10 minutes you will be kicked out of this place. Tell what you want to enjoy. Then he said, I want 2 knives. No, big knives. Knife? What you want a knife? In heaven? No, that is what I want. So they gave 2 knives. He took 2 knives and entered into heaven, into the rose gardens. In the rose gardens, because he thought, one Govinda Swaha, I am here. He went, Govinda Swaha, Gopala Swaha, Govinda Swaha. So all rose, thousands of rose flowers he was cutting, saying Govinda Swaha, Gopala Swaha. The point is, 2 things to learn here. That Swalpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahata bhayat. Knowingly, unknowingly, you will do little bit related to Krishna. Unknowingly. Then that will save you from great danger. That's like this person was saved. The next lesson is, he got only 10 minutes times. That 10 minutes he could engage in so much sense gratification in heaven, but he was wise. I have only 10 minutes. Govinda Swaha, nothing else. And our life, how long is our life? Like 10 minutes, right? Time, eternal time, 70, 80, 90 years, even if you live, that is nothing. It will go like this. I was one day young like you, now I become old. I can't believe how so quickly I become old. I used to run, now I can walk, getting knee pain, this pain. In staircase, I used to run always. I remember when I was brahmachari, I used to go meet my Guru Maharaj in Lotus Building rooftop. 20 times I have to run to him, there, very easily. But I have to go, like this. Life is like that. So now one thing should learn, we have got this human life, it is like 10 minutes, opportunity that this person has given to go to heaven. But he could have engaged in sense gratification, enjoying with Apsara, the Nandan Kanan, this, that. But he was intelligent. This 10 minutes, no more mistake. Only Govinda Swaha. So that is intelligent. If you are intelligent, you take this seriously, have a pious life, perfect life, peaceful life, happy life, enjoyable life. End of the life you go to Krishna. Even if you don't go to Krishna, there is no loss. Any loss? Your life you are enjoying. You are enjoying Mahadam, your life enjoying or not?
Very much.
You have nice eating, nice house, nice traveling, all happy life. Even if there is no Krishna, we have no loss. Right? But Krishna is there, definitely. So at least we can have a nice life. Even Nastic people, they don't believe Krishna. Believe his teachings. You will be benefited in material life also. So that's why I want to see and I pray each of you become like Mahadam Prabhu.
Yellow means it is, you have written their names.
Your parents will cause
White
them.
is
Yellow is not written.
Even if you
Yellow is
to
here.
become like him,
Yellow is
Babaji,
here.
a brahmachari, wherever you are,
All of them have not attended.
you do nice study, you do your job, do your
Nayan and
business,
Jay Sata attended.
become nice devotee, because bhakti does not depend whether you grihastha or brahmachari or sannyas. It is not considered. Consider how much sincere you are in practicing Krishna consciousness. Okay.
Okay, now question. Hari Bol. You are inspired? Hari Bol. So now question answer. Yes, first question Nitish Pu. Second question Prasanjit. Anybody else? Raise your hand.
Nayan had one question.
Okay, Nayan, then Subha Bharato, then behind Govinda. Okay. So these are the first boys and then we'll be waiting for others.
Okay.
Maharaj, that you said that those who are doing bhakti, they have only the Purna Vikasita
Sound,
Chetana,
only sound.
like fully manifested consciousness of those who are doing bhakti. But in material world, we see that many scientists are there, or many successful materialists are there, those who did so much material activities by using their intelligence. So could not we say that their intelligence also Purna Vikasita Chetana?
No. Because whatever they have discovered, because scientists, only on the material level. End of the day, what they get? Eating, mating, sleeping, depending. When rickshawala gets something, they get something, but more better way, sophisticated way. Isn't it? That's a Prabhupada saying, the animals are eating, mating, sleeping, defending, and human beings are doing. But animals are eating on the street, human beings eating on the table with fork and spoons. So they are animals and we are not animal. Now we are not animal, we are sophisticated animals. So scientists are sophisticated animals. So their intelligence is limited to this material world. They cannot be fully manifested consciousness. Manifested, they have to know the soul, they have to know the super soul, they have surrendered to God, then fully manifested. They have understood. Fully manifested consciousness means he is prepared to get rid of this material world, entanglement. Become free from birth, death, old age, disease. That is fully manifested consciousness. That is how it is. Next.
Maharaj, say that the four type of bhakti is Jnana, Karma, Mantra and Bhakti. So bhakti goes to the spiritual or the higher level, but you say Karma goes to the heaven planet. So what is the
Jnana.
Huh?
Jnana.
Jnana.
See, we are in the earthly planet, Bhulaka. 14 planetary systems. 7 upper, 7 down.
This is registration
So
form.
all upper planets are heavenly planets. Second your karma, you go to Sargalaka, Mahalaka, Janalaka, Tapalaka, Satyalaka. Then Jnana, you go beyond that.
Checked. Yeah,
You go to spiritual sky.
Utkarsha registration
Jnani.
form. Official.
And
Has written all
spiritual
the
sky,
names.
there's effulgence, and there is sunlight, effulgence is there. That Atma and spiritual sky it will remain there. That is called moksha, mukti. The Jnanis, they get a mukti, so they remain there as a spiritual spark. They don't get any spiritual body. There's no interactions. But there, they get a Brahmananda, absence of material misery. That is Jnanis. Then yogis, they do dhyana. Yogis, by doing dhyana, jama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dhyana, dharana, samadhi, they realize Paramatma. The Nirakar Brahma, then Paramatma, then Bhagavan. The three aspects of the absolute truth. Spiritualists, the karma kandi, they stay material world. They don't go beyond that. And three spiritualists, Jnani, Yogi, and the Bhakta. The Jnanis, Nirakar Brahma, Yogis, Paramatma. And devotees, they see Bhagavan. That is difference. Next.
One thing you said that there is a Niskama Bhakti and you also say Niskama Karma. So what is the difference between Niskama Bhakti and Niskama Karma? Yeah, if I do the Niskama Karma, this is the Niskama Bhakti towards the Lord. I do the Niskama Karma towards the Lord. This is the Niskama Bhakti.
You do karma, niskam karma, the kamana vasana, that is niskam karma. But you give niskam karma and give result to Bhagavan. That is better. That is like bhakti. You are giving result to Bhagavan. That is bhakti. That is the initial stage of bhakti. Starting to give to Bhagavan. Bhakti.
So Prema Bhakti
is more higher. The Sakama Bhakti means, I'll tell you in another way, you will understand better. Sakama Bhakti means Bhagavan, you give me. Okay? Niskam Bhakti means whether you give me, you don't give me. I am a devotee. But Sakam Bhakti, Bhagavan, you give me, you are devotee. You don't give me, Hare Krishna, I am going some other Bhagavan. That is what happens in the. What Bhagavan gives me. What will Bhagavan give me? This Bhagavan is not giving me, I go to Sai Baba. Sai Baba not giving me to Shri Sai Baba. I like this, that way. So that is the Sakam Bhakti.
Zero. Hey, don't touch
Hare
it.
Krishna. And Niskam Bhakti, Bhagavan, you are my Lord. You whether you give me, you don't give me, I will worship you. You protect me or you kill me, I will protect you. There is no exchange of business policy. Give me or don't give me. So Sakam Bhakti, give me, Niskam Bhakti, give or don't give. And Prema Bhakti means, I will give you. That is difference. Sakam Bhakti means he is running after Bhagavan. Please give me, please give me. And Prema Bhakti, Bhagavan will run after you. Please give me, please give me. At that time, out of love, Bhagavan, he likes love so much. When you develop love, then Bhagavan will run after Bhakta. Please give me something. So Bhakta will like to give to Bhagavan, not to take from Bhagavan. You understand? That is his pleasure. Now our pleasure is how much I get from Bhagavan. So, but Prema Bhakti, how much I give to Bhagavan. Next question.
Next devotee.
Between the Prema Bhakti and Sakama Karma and Sakama Bhakti, this is the difference between Sakama Karma and Sakama Bhakti.
Your next devotee.
শ্রী চৈতন্য মহাপ্রভু বলেছিলেন কলিযুগে আছে যত নগরাধি গ্রাম সর্বত্র প্রচার হইবে মোর নাম। তাহলে প্রভু আমাদের কলিযুগে কি একমাত্র এই হরিনামই একমাত্র পথ যার মাধ্যমে কি আমরা উদ্ধার মুক্তি পাওয়া সম্ভব?
He's asking, Mahaprabhu said, his question is only in Kali Yuga we have holy name, whether other Yuga no holy name. Every Yuga holy name is there. Every Yuga. Om Namo Narayana, Satya Yuga, Om Namo Bhagavata Vasudevaya, then Ram, every Yuga's holy name is there, but this Mahamantra, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, see, all these mantras are eternally there. But Hare Krishna Mahantra was propagated by Lord, this specific in this Kali Yuga, not every Kali Yuga. In one day of Brahma, that 1000 times, Satya Tritya Dwapar Kali, Satya Tritya Dwapar Kali, 1000 times. Okay? Always some name is there, holy name is there. But by that chanting that holy name, you become free from sinful reaction, get liberation, go to Vaikuntha. You understand? But getting Krishna Prem, chanting this Solonam Bhakti Sakhyar, this chance comes once in one day of Brahma, when Bhagavan comes as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Not always. But holy name is always there. That gives all different results. No problem.
These boys have
Next.
not attended
Next
Fruti.
verse,
They have
next
attended
question.
Utkarsha.
Yes, go ahead.
ओम नमः शिवाय से क्या मिलेगा? इससे पहले ओम शिव कौन है मालूम होना चाहिए ना? शिव कौन है? ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश्वर होता है. आई स्पीक इन हिंदी और इंग्लिश.
Hindi is also.
हिंदी अच्छा है. ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश्वर है ना. तो विष्णु तो कृष्ण भगवान गोलोक वृंदावन में रहता है. अगर नीचे वैकुंठ रहते हैं भगवान विष्णु रूप में, तो विश्व का पालन करते हैं. तो विष्णु का प्रकाश शिव होता है. शिव विष्णु सप्तगुण का, शिव ब्रह्मा रजगुण का. रजगुण से ब्रह्मा सृष्टि करता है, सप्तगुण से विष्णु पालन करता है, तमोगुण से शिव संहार करता है. ये शिव भगवान विष्णु का आर्य के रूप है. उनका धाम भी है, इनका सिद्ध लोग बोलते हैं स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड में. वो सदाशिव होते हैं, सदाशिव. ठीक है. और सदाशिव जब ब्रह्मांड क्रिएशन होता है, इसी वर्ल्ड में रुद्र शिव रूप में प्रकट होता है, तमोगुण का द्वारा संसार को विनाश करना, नाश करने के लिए. तो आप लोग ओम नमः शिवाय करेंगे तो शिव लोग जाएंगे. जिसका आप आराधना करेंगे उसी का धाम पर आप जाएंगे, कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं. लेकिन हमारा वैष्णव समाज में शिव को परम वैष्णव करके मानते हैं. शिव भी मेडिटेशन करता है, वो संकर्षण को मेडिटेशन करता है. संकर्षण भगवान का और एक स्वरूप होता है. तो जो लोग हम लोग शिव के पास कृष्ण भक्ति मांगेंगे तो गोलोक वृंदावन जाएंगे. नहीं सिर्फ शिव को पूजा करेंगे, कुछ धन संपत्ति, सुंदर स्त्री, सुंदर स्वामी मांगेंगे तो शिव वो देंगे. न शिव का भक्त होंगे जाएंगे तो शिव लोग जाएंगे. ओम नमः शिवाय करने से शिव लोग प्राप्त होगा. ओम नमः नारायण करेंगे तो विष्णु लोग प्राप्त होगा. हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र करेंगे तो गोलोक वृंदावन प्राप्त होगा. ठीक है. हाँ, जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी होते हैं.
When he asking that if he chants Jagannath Swami, then what will happen to him?
He'll go to Puri. Jagannath Prasad, nice Jagannath Prasad.
शिव जी कैलाश पर बैठ के किनकी पूजा करते हैं?
पूरे भागवत में लिखा है वो संकर्षण को ध्यान करते हैं. संकर्षण,
हमको पता नहीं संकर्षण.
संकर्षण है ये कृष्ण होता है, बलराम होता है. हाँ, ये बलराम का प्रकाश होता है संकर्षण, महासंकर्षण स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड में. तो संकर्षण को ध्यान करते हैं. जो संकर्षण महाविष्णु गर्भदक्ष विष्णु परमात्मा रूप में हर जगह पर रहता है, वो उनको शिव जी ध्यान करते हैं.
Next question. Next will be Noyan.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, how does the soul who is a part and parcel of Krishna Bhagwan fall down from Vaikuntha?
The soul is a very infinitesimal part of Bhagavan. There are two kinds of soul. One is Khara, another is Akshara. The Aksharas are eternally liberated. They never fall from there. The Kharas, they are prone to fall down. Because they are infinitesimal, sometimes they develop a desire to enjoy separately from God. This is how they fall. When they fall down, don't ask that question to me. Nobody knows that. So why they fall down? When the living entity develops a desire to enjoy separately from God, because living entities are part and parcel of God. So God is fully independent. If it is part and parcel, he has little bit independence. With that independence, you can use it. I will be with God or I will be without God. God will not control that. So when he misuses his independence and develops a desire, let me see what is happening in material world. But God tells, no, don't go there, stay with me. But no, please let me go. God is friend. Okay, then you go. So that is how we end up here. This material environment. That is one kind of understanding.
But when he has all kind of luxury over there, then why does he want to fall down? I mean, why does he want any kind of desire?
Because of curiosity, like in ISKCON, we have given nice food, nice accommodation, everything. Why people are pulling rickshaw outside? Why? We are giving nice food. It's like we have all luxury here. In ISKCON, since I have joined, thousands of people have joined and they have left ISKCON. We have no lack of luxury here. Why people choose that? That is curiosity, that tendency, curiosity. Sometimes they like to see the bad things. So let me see what it is. Sometimes we are driving on the road accident. One person, blood all over body, screaming. Is good to see or not good to see? Not good. But still people, let me see how it is. They know it is not a good thing. But they feel, let me see how it is. So the curiosity is there. So sometimes living entities, they become prone to see how is this material world. Even that all luxury is there, still they hanker something. And Prabhupada said the goat, they think the grass on the other side of the fence is very greeny, very green. So sometimes the goat mentality comes, it happens. Because main thing is because we are in that category. We are prone to fall down. That Khara and Akshara. The Bhagavan is beyond Khara and Akshara. Like that. But this will be very complicated if you ask, why we fell down, this, that answer cannot be given because spiritual, there is no time. You can say when we fell down, more into it, more we cannot go. All we know, we are in the material world, we are suffering. So let us get out of this place. Like that. Any other question?
Okay, Nayan. Next question is Nayan.
Is there any practice by which we can find out what sinful acts we have done in our past so that we will not?
Is there any?
Is there any process by which we can understand that is which sinful activity we have done in our past life?
You have done all kinds of sinful activities. How can I say? Because our sinful activities are from hundreds, thousands of lives are accumulating. No? We must have done. Each of pig, what pig likes to eat?
Stool.
One day you are pig also. Today you don't like. Each of us, we have gone through all the species of our life, no? We don't recognize. So that's why, how you know what kind of sinful activities we have committed? Don't meditate on that. We should have done many kinds of sinful activities. And how can we keep track of that? It's not so easy. All I know, animal life, there is no sin. Animal, birds, insects, no sin. Only human life, the sin starts. So many human lives we have taken, who knows how much sinful activities have accumulated. That detailed list, how it will be possible? It will not be possible. Yes.
Any more question from behind? So you have great opportunities. So first part is complete, so other devotees can ask question. Especially 40 boys के जो devotees हैं, आप प्रश्न पूछ सकते हैं अभी. Any question or from today's class regarding holy name, chanting, or any spiritual like how to practice Krishna consciousness in practical situations? Yes, पीछे से कोई?
Okay, you can go. They're feeling cold maybe.
I have one doubt for long time. I was searching to ask with you. So like in Jagannath Puri it is said that Rathe Bhamanacha Drishtva Punarjanmana Vidyate. So many of us we took darshan of Lord in Rath Yatra. And also like in ISKCON temple also during book distribution the poster has been posted that someone who donate Bhagavad Gita, 11 Bhagavad Gita or who did Bhagavad Gita in donation, so he can live with Lord in his spiritual world for unlimitedly. So if someone claim, like if we are preaching and we are telling people that please chant the holy name of the Lord, so if they claim that I am distributing 11 Bhagavad Gita, then why should I not get the opportunity to go to the spiritual world even if I don't chant the holy name? Or he can also challenge, some of them are also challenging that I took the darshan of Lord in the cart, and also it is written in the scripture that who took darshan of the Lord in the cart, he will definitely go back to Godhead. So what is the need of chanting the holy name of the Lord?
If you see Lord, you may go to Godhead, you may go to Vaikuntha, some spiritual world, but chanting holy names will give you Krishna Prem. So holy name is no alternative. Chanting holy name is very specific to get love of Godhead, Krishna Prem specially. That's why chanting holy name. Distributing Gita, okay, you will become dear to Krishna, or you will have advancement, you will go back to Godhead, may go to Vaikuntha somewhere. But developing love for Krishna is very rare. So that you have to chant Hare Krishna.
So like in ISKCON also, many, like we have heard one reincarnation case in ISKCON, that one Prabhupada disciple, he got the body of a Mataji. So he did so much like devotional activities. He took the darshan of Lord. So why did he get second birth? Even if like, so it is like sometime I'm getting some difficulty to understand this type of points from scriptures, that here it is written one time darshan you can go back to God. Still people are getting reincarnation, taking another birth. So how to understand this type of points?
She could have some special desire to come back again, take birth in devotee family, or do some more book distribution, something like that. Some desire. The Lord has His plan. Just like Bharat Maharaj, he was on the level of Bhava stage. And he saw a small baby deer, fell in love with baby deer, then again he has to take birth. From Bhava stage, right? He could have gone back to Godhead. So people for such a big level, then he didn't go back. Next life he took birth. And Prabhupada saying at least next life, then he came as Jadabharat. Yeah, then deer he could remember. He took Jadabharat, then went back to 1 or 2 lives. So if you compare to eternal life, even if 100 times you take birth, that is like nothing, it's going back to like that. Then Krishna has his purpose. Maybe Krishna wants him to do some service, to preach. He may be very pure devotee, so Krishna wants him to stay in material world to deliver others. So Krishna's desire is very difficult for us to understand. We are following general principles, but Krishna's desire, who knows what will happen. And devotees, they don't care for all these things. Whether I get liberated, go to Vaikuntha, what I get, they don't bother for that. They just follow Krishna's instruction. Tell Krishna, you do with me whatever you want. You want to keep me here, I have no problem. You want to send me to hell, send me to Swarga, Narka, Apavarga, Sapi, Tilartha Darshana. Swarga, Narka, or liberation. Whatever is up to you. That is real surrender to Krishna. Don't bother for that.
Thank you. I'm searching for the answer for long, so it is like really like cover, like remove all the doubts.
It's like this. I remove my remove my doubts with this understanding. I satisfy myself. So I'm telling you like that also. So this is the best way, that for this small things we don't bother, we go on. Let Krishna desire whatever he wants. What Krishna will give, leave it up to him. What Krishna will give, that is beyond our jurisdiction. But what we can do, that is beyond within our jurisdiction. Is not it? We should bother which is within our jurisdiction. So what Krishna gives, let him decide on that. But point is, if what Krishna gives, he gives, what if Krishna decides, that will be good for us. Wherever he sends to me, he will keep his eyes on me. Is not it? If I decide on my own way, I go here and there, I'll get lost. Like if a parent is there, parent sends somebody, keep eyes on the kids. Keep on his own way, he'll go in Howrah station, parents will have difficult to find. So, we should finish now.
जो क्वेश्चन पूछा बाद में, already I've asked 2 questions. Wait.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj.
There is already one question, so I'll take that question first. Hare Krishna Maharaj, I was introduced with Krishna consciousness almost 4 years before, but I am not able to restrain my senses from the sense object, can't able to wake up early, chant early, and follow the regulative principles. But I have some faith and understanding on Krishna consciousness, that by Krishna consciousness I'll be free from this. So how actually I can develop bhakti for the Lord and overcome all this?
Your question gives answer. You have already developed, because you have developed faith at least. So that is the first stage, faith. If you have faith, that really progress in bhakti. And as far as following, getting up early morning, following principles, you see, from time immemorial, we are doing all kinds of garbage things. In day one, you maybe have trouble, difficult. So don't bother for that. You just stay in Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada giving example. This fan is moving. Fan is moving because of what? Electricity. Electric connection is there, fan is moving. If you put it off, fan does not stop. Fan still moves. Same way, since time immemorial, we are engaged in sense gratification. We came to Krishna consciousness. Initially, we will have problem, but at least after coming to Krishna consciousness, we are recognizing, oh, this is a bad thing. This is not good. I'm breaking the principles. But when you are not in Krishna consciousness, you don't recognize also that. You are thinking, this is my life. To break negative principle is the goal of my life, isn't it? This is my goal of my life. But here at least I am understanding, oh, I break regulative principle. This is not good. This repentance, that itself is a practice of Krishna consciousness. So, at least because we are recognizing our mistakes, defects. So then gradually, if we become serious, we will overcome it. For that, we have to have good association, good education. So like that. That will happen, depend upon Krishna. Krishna will bring us to proper track. Krishna is saying, even if my devotees, by mistake, due to purva karma, purva sanskar, due to bad association, they engage some sinful activities, still I will bring them back quickly. Kipram bhavati dharmatma satsachati nigachati kaunte pratijane name bhakta vinasyati. We should always remain under shelter of Krishna, not the shelter of Vaishnavas. That is the most important. Always take the association. Even if you are breaking regular principles, not able to get up, but don't give up the association of devotee. Then one day you will be saved, definitely. Yeah.
Now,
Overlook.
Dipendra Poo, then Anish.
Nipendra.
Maharaj, actually, what is the best possible way to serve Krishna? Because we are very confused how we can serve. We sometimes get in mind, we should do this, we should do this. So what is the perfect way, standard way to serve Krishna? Always.
Do everything for Krishna. You see, people are thinking Krishna consciousness is something, I don't know what they think. It's very simple. What you have to do, you eat Krishna prasadam, read Bhagavad Gita, chant some rounds, and preach Krishna consciousness. That is bhakti. What is perfect in Krishna consciousness? Everything is perfect. Everything is absolute. If you like to read more books, read more books. You like to chant more rounds, chant more rounds. You like to eat more prasadam, eat more prasadam. No. So somehow or other stay connected to Krishna consciousness. And there is nothing I can tell you, okay, this is the best way to do. Of course, holy name there is no alternative. Whatever you do, you must chant holy name. That's all.
Maharaj, what service Krishna likes most? What service Krishna likes most, like preaching or anything?
Well, Krishna saying that I am equal to everybody. No me doshastina priya. There is nobody, I don't see any difference. Then je bhadanti tumang bhakta, those are my devotee, they are more dear to me. And those that preach my message, they are so dear, nobody has become so dear to me, nobody will become so dear to me in future. So preaching, of course, Krishna likes best. my Guru Maharaj, Srila Jayapataka Maharaj, on Janmashtami, he was telling, he was giving initiation, and he was telling best thing he likes, Krishna likes, if you, how many spirit soul we can bring to his lotus feet, that he likes best. Krishna's best service is, he enjoy more if somebody sending more spirit soul to his lotus feet. His greatest pleasure. So more devotee we make, that means we are sending more living unto Krishna's lotus feet. So he will be best happy with that. Best happy. Okay, Hare Krishna.
My question was, is Bhagavan and Paramatma different? Because you just said that through yoga we can get Paramatma, and from Bhakti we get Bhagavan. So are they different?
No. You see, there are three aspects of the absolute truth. Brahmeti, Paramatmaiti, Bhagavaniti Sabdate. The same Paramatma has been conceived in three different ways. Just like a sun. Sun, somebody feeling sun rays. Sun rays is not the sun, but sun rays is not different from the sun. The sun rays, then sun planet, then sun god. They are non-different, but still different. It's like that. Another example is this table. Table is one, but you see, what you see, I see different, is not it? But we all see the same thing. But your seeing table is different than my seeing. The same way, Jnani, Yogi, Bhaktas, they see the same object, Brahma, absolute truth, from different angle. And they get different, like Nirakara Brahma is one aspect of Param Brahma. So they go to Brahma Jyoti, they stay there. And that Krishna Bhagavan, the form of Paramatma, is there everywhere. So yogis, they realize Paramatma. Another example, Prabhupada giving, even in Bhagavan there is difference. Vishnu is there and Krishna is there. Sometimes people ask, Vishnu is great or Krishna is great? Who is greater, Vishnu or Krishna?
Krishna.
Krishna. You are Hare Krishna wala, you will say Krishna. You go to South India, they will say Vishnu. But actually Krishna, Vishnu, no difference. When Vishnu, Prabhupada is saying, same Bhagavan, he is in Vaikuntha, in Aishwarya Bhava. People go to Vaikuntha, oh Lord Vishnu, no, respect, you wonder. Prabhupada gave an example of High Court judge. A High Court judge, and sitting in the court, a raised platform, people, oh my Lord, so much respect. He writes, okay, hang him, 5 years jail, everybody is scared. And same person come to house, wearing a lungi, sitting there, grandchildren climbing on him, his wife is shouting, screaming at him, he can't say anything. Is not it? Prabhupada is saying, when Bhagavan is in office, he is in Vaikuntha. In a house is Golok Vrindavan. So where is better to meet Bhagavan? In a house or office? House is better. It's like that, same. But difference is, when a judge in house, he can't be in court. In court, he can't be in. But Bhagavan simultaneously can be Vaikuntha and he can be in a Golok Vrindavan. Same way, the Paramatma concept, those they are fond of Paramatma realization, you take path of yoga, you are inclined or you are getting association of devotee, you become inclined to see Krishna face to face, to serve him. You have no chance of getting association of devotee, you are associating yogis, so they will teach you, no, Paramatma is big. Okay, Paramatma is big. It's like that. So everybody.
Last question. Akshar, last question.
Means is chanting 16 rounds necessary, or can we chant 4 rounds or 8 rounds or 20 rounds? Why only 16 rounds is
Actually, before they're chanting 64 rounds. Prabhupada, I heard Prabhupada went to America, he told to chant 64 rounds. But then he realized he cannot manage 64 rounds. So Prabhupada recommended minimum 16 rounds. If you chant more rounds, no problem. Minimum 16 rounds. And the process is given by the acharyas. If devotee is saying, Krishna, my disciples chant 16 rounds, please take him back to Godhead. Krishna will say, okay, no problem. Because he's great acharyas. And Prabhupada said, you follow 4 regulative principles, chant 16 rounds, my responsibility. I will take you back to Godhead. So we follow that. We chant more rounds, no problem. chanting 16 rounds also difficult for us. So we have to sincerely chant that. Because our acharya, you see, there is no specific process. Process is set according to devotee. Bhagavan के लिए कुछ specific नहीं. No, he is not adamant. Whatever way my devotee wants, I will accept that. It's like that. Devotee suggested 16 rounds, we follow. 16 rounds. Like that.
Can you have 5 minutes?
No, I have to. What is that?
Some certificate if you give.
Okay, come.
There are 5 minutes.